Assalamu alaikum everyone. Hello again and welcome to this new lesson within the program of second year baccalaureate, of course English syllabus. So today's lesson is about expressing regret. Okay, it's a function lesson. How can we express regret? So let's go to our textbook, Ticket to English. We open it to page 145. If you don't have it, then the extract you have there is on this page. Good. So we have an extract here. We have a passage. So we have Anas is an engineer. He left his job last year to immigrate to Canada. Read what he is saying about his living conditions there and then do the tasks below. Good, so we need to read this passage about Anas, the engineer, and then answer these two questions. So, after spending 2 months in Canada, I began to feel homesick. It's too cold to live here. Also, I didn't like the job. If only I had stayed in my country. I am now longing for my country's climate and family life. I can't come back because I lost my job in Morocco. If I hadn't abandoned my job there, I wouldn't have stayed there a day longer. I thought that immigrating to Canada would help me make a lot of money. Unfortunately, I was unlucky. I should have thought well before deciding to do that. I regret it now. I wish I were among my relatives. So the first question is, how does Anas feel in Canada? We go back to the passage, we find that he said that he had begun to feel homesick. He's talking about the weather. It's too cold. He didn't like the job. So Anas is unhappy. Anas is unsatisfied and sad in Canada. Good. Now we move to the second question. Underline the expressions of regret in the paragraph. So, because Anas is unhappy and sad, he is expressing regret. Okay? So, by regret we mean the kind of feeling of unhappiness, of sadness, okay? Because or due to doing something wrong, okay? You have done something wrong and then you regret it. Then you say, if only I had not done this, okay? So regret in Arabic هو or the expression regret means التعبيرعن الندم, okay? Alright, so now we need to underline the expression of regret in the paragraph. So let's first of all find the sentences in which we have these expressions. So first of all, if only I had stayed in my country. This is one. Then we have, if I hadn't abandoned my job there, I wouldn't have stayed there a day longer. I should have thought well before deciding to do that. I regret it now. So here are the sentences in which we have expressions of regret. Okay. Now let's discover the exact expressions used. We have if only with had stayed, which is the past perfect. So this is, as we have already seen, expressing regret or past wish. Good. So this is the past wish form. Then if and hadn't abandoned, so if subject and past perfect, then we have subject and wouldn't have, so this is of course, and then we have the past participle, so this is of course the conditional type 3. Okay, then we have should have plus the past participle. This is another expression that we can use to express regret. And of course, I regret it. Good. So these are the sentences that we have in that passage. So if only I had stayed, I had stayed. So this is the form of past wish. Then we have, if I hadn't abandoned my job, I wouldn't have stayed here a day longer. Conditional type 3. Then we have the expression I should have. So should have or shouldn't have plus past participle. Or I regret something. I regret it. So another example to make things clear. So this is Ali. So Ali got a bad mark in the regional exam last year. He is very sad. So Ali جاب واحد النقطة ماشي حتى لهيه في الامتحان الجهوي. الإحساس ديالو دابا مقلق. كيعيط عليه الدم. Okay. Good. So شنو غادي يقول علي؟ If only أو لا I wish I had got a good mark in the regional exam. So here what do we have? The expression if only or I wish plus had got, which is the past perfect. So this is an expression we use to express regret. Okay? 2. ممكن علي يقول if I had worked hard I would have got a good mark in the regional exam. كون خدمت مزيان كون اجتهدت لو كان جاب نقطة مزيانة في الامتحان الجهوي. What is this? Yes, it's conditional 3. So we have F subject plus the past perfect, then subject plus would have plus the past participle of the verb. So this is conditional type 3. Okay, so far we use the past wish form, okay, this form, the past wish form, or conditional type 3 to express regret. Good. So Ali may also say, ممكن يقول I should have studied hard. كان عليا نجتهد ونخدم مزيان. Okay, so this is the expression should have with past participle. Should have plus the verb in the past participle. Okay, or ممكن يقول I regret being careless. أنا نادم على أنني كنت غير مبالي بالقراية ديالي etc. Good. So the form here, the expression I regret, the verb regret, plus being. What is that? Good. Gerund. The verb plus ing. That's it. Great. So he can also say I was careless. I regret it now. So the regret ممكن نستعمله مع gerund form, or we can use I regret it. Okay, I was careless and I regret it. Okay, so this it refers to the action, to the act, to the fact of being careless. Okay, so I regret it. Great. So this is the summary of the expressions that we can use. Okay, so pause the video and have a look at the expressions. So we have expressions here, and here we have examples. The past wish form, conditional type 3, should have and past participle, regret with gerund, and the expression I regret it. And here are some examples. Good, now let's go to some practice. So we have rewrite the following sentences as indicated to express regret. As usual, please, you need to pause the video, do the exercise, then go on with the video to see the correction. So, number 1, I didn't come to the meeting. شنو نقولوا? I wish I had come to the meeting. I wish I had come to the meeting. So استعملنا the past wish form اللي فيها the verb in the past perfect had and past participle. Good. Second one, she didn't prepare the lesson well. She should have prepared the lesson well. Okay? She should have prepared the lesson well. Good. 3. I came late to work. If only I hadn't come late to work. So this is also a past wish. If only, and the verb in the past perfect. Good. 4. I came late to work because I missed the bus. So I shouldn't have missed the bus. I shouldn't have missed the bus. So here we have the expression shouldn't have and the past participle. Great. 5. I failed because I didn't revise my lessons. F. So we have F, so it's obviously conditional. And talking about regret, expressing regret, so we need to use conditional type 3. F. I had revised my lessons, I wouldn't have failed. Okay? So, ردوا معايا البال واحد القضية هنايا. I failed is affirmative. Wouldn't have failed is negative. So affirmative كنردها negative. شوفوا معايا هنا. I didn't revise. It's negative. So here I had revised. So negative, we change it into affirmative. Okay? هنا I came late. هنا I hadn't come late. So هنا affirmative, I came. هنا negative, I hadn't come. Okay? Great, so let's go. 6. I was sick yesterday. If only I hadn't been sick yesterday. Okay, so again, I was is affirmative, I hadn't is negative, I hadn't been. Good. Another exercise. So we have rewrite the sentences beginning with the words given. I didn't watch the football World Cup finals. I wish. So again, please pause, do the exercise, add من بعد رجع the correction. I didn't watch the football World Cup finals. So I wish I had watched the football World Cup finals. Next, it's a pity I didn't take part in the marathon, Lisa said. Lisa wishes she had taken part in the marathon. Good. So this looks like something else. Lisa said, inverted commas, it's like reported speech. It's not like reported, it is reported speech, okay? And if you still remember, it is a pity I didn't take, this is simple past, and reported speech, when we report, we change simple past into past perfect. Here it is, okay? And it's the same thing as we have in the past wish form. These are wishes she had taken, past perfect. Good, so no problem. Next, I'd love to attend the concert, but unfortunately I can't get a ticket. I wish I had attended the concert. Okay, so هنا خدمنا على just هاد البارت هادي صافي. It's enough. I wish I had attended the concert. Or I wish I had got a ticket. إلا بغيت نخدم على هاد البارت نخدم عليها. I wish I had got a ticket. And both of them are correct. Next, I couldn't drive my father's car because I didn't have a driving lessons. عاوتاني هنا ممكن نخدم على هذا الجزء هذا وممكن نخدم على هذا. So the first answer, if only I had a driving lessons. Okay, if only I had a driving lessons. Or If only I had been able to drive my father's car. خدمت على هذا دابا. If only I had been able. اوكي شنو الحقيقة؟ I couldn't drive. ما كنتش قادر نسوق الطوموبيله ديال الوالد. دابا كنقول كون غير كنت قادر نسوق الطوموبيله ديال الوالد. So if only I had been able. كون غير كنت قادر. Only I had been able to drive my father's car. Very nice. Right, so another exercise is the one that you have as homework. It's exercise 2, page 145 in Ticket to English. So, practice expressing regret using the situations below. So, here is correction. You have already done the exercise. So, a scholar who immigrated to the USA, but he can't find work there. So try to use this situation and express regret. So we can say, if only I hadn't immigrated to the USA. Okay, so here we are speaking on behalf of this scholar. Okay, كنهضروا بلسان هذا العالم هذا scholar. Second one, B. A doctor who immigrated to Canada to improve his life, but he discovered that the cost of living in Canada is on average 5 times greater. So what can we say? I shouldn't have immigrated to Canada. Okay? So this is expressing regret. So they give you the situation. You don't need to mention all the things you have here. Okay. C. An immigrant who is forced to come back home. هذا واحد المهاجر اللي أجبروه أن يعود إلى الديار. So أشنو ممكن يقول في هذا situation? I wish I hadn't immigrated at the first time. كون غير ما سافرت أنا كاع من الأول. تاني كاع نسافر. So this is expressing regret. I wish I hadn't immigrated at the first time. Good. We move now to D. Some doctors in Canada are overworked and underpaid, and there is a quota on their salaries. So شنو ممكن نقولوا في هذا situation? نستعمل condition type 3. If we had stayed in our country, we wouldn't have been overworked and paid. The last situation, a physician who suffers from racial abuse in the USA because he is an immigrant. هذا واحد طبيب اوكي اللي كيعاني من العنصرية في الولايات المتحدة فقط لأنه مهاجر. ممكن نقول في هذا situation. So, I regret immigrating to the USA. I regret immigrating, ing, to the USA. Thank you very much and see you in the next lesson.